Hello. Welcome to the Daily Crossword Live. We are live on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And happy Earth Day, everybody. It is April 22nd. This is the day each year that we set aside to commemorate our beautiful planet and promote the protection of its environment. And we actually have a very special puzzle today in honor of Earth Day. So, as many of you know, Arkadium.com puts out like a dozen different crossword puzzles every day. And usually we solve one of those on stream. The Bad Lieutenant is in chat on YouTube already getting the first across answer. But let me tell you about today's puzzle. So, of the dozen puzzles that Arkadium puts out every day, we solve one of them live on stream, but today's puzzle is different. It was made exclusively for you guys, for the Daily Crossword Live to honor Earth Day. So as far as I know, nobody has solved today's puzzle ever, except for maybe a few testers, which I think is pretty cool. And in general, this is something we're planning to do more of, when some major cultural moment is happening, if it's, the premiere of a popular TV show or a major sporting event or a holiday, we want to recognize it here in the form of a crossword puzzle. And today is one of those puzzles. So I am super pumped about this. Everything else will work the same as usual. My name is Jack. I will guide us through this puzzle. And we always encourage collaboration. So if you see a clue and think you might know the answer, pop it into chat. I will try to keep track of everybody's input and really make this a group solve. So let me just finalize setting up my chats here. And yeah, everyone already has the first answer. Ray Wine, hello. Stephen, Denise, Corbin. All right. Everyone has one across, it seems. Just get it here. Yeah, angelic instruments look like harps, exactly. Angels play harps. But first, we always got to check the title of the puzzle. Okay, so the puzzle is called Waste Not, which is already a very appropriate Earth Day title. And it's by Ada Nicole, and I've actually solved a bunch of Ada's puzzles before, and they're always stellar. So I'm sure this one will be no different. Shall we check some of these downs? One down is part of a drum kit. It's 5 letters starting with an H. And 2 down, we have sharp, like a sense of smell. And might as well look at 3 as well while we're here. Send back, starting with an R. What do we think? Bad Lieutenant, any ideas? And these little short ones might even be easier. Vegetable in a pod, P. Corbin writes return. Yeah, send back, return, although, yeah, it does fit. Good. For a second, I thought return wasn't going to fit. Ooh, Denise says hi-hat for a part of a drum kit. Do you play the drums, Denise? Which one's the hi-hat? Is that the one with the 2 cymbals that kind of clap with a foot pedal? I think so. Corbin also getting P at 4 down, the vegetable in a pod, like 2 peas in a pod. That looks great. And piece of sensitive info, and it's an abbreviation. Denise does not play the drums. Yeah, unfortunately not, but maybe fortunate for your neighbors. And at 13 across, we have a frozen amusement park drinks. I see this one. Actually, I think I just said it. I didn't even mean to do that. I see this one. Ices. Nice work, Anna. Last Day Love on YouTube. Hi to you too. I don't recognize that username. Are you new around here? Malcolm knew Ices. Anna knew Ices. What do we have here? Blank loss for words. Actually, this U is looking kind of strange, isn't it? And 2 down, we're getting people are saying acrid for sharp, like a sense of smell. Yeah, maybe, except I feel like good about hi-hat, and all of these crosses are looking like nonsense. So I'm a little hesitant to put acrid in the grid. And in fact, I kind of want to revisit return, because this U is troubling me. Acute, Allie, nice idea. Yeah, Ollie as well. Allie and Ollie both got acute. And Christy is telling me that it's at a loss for words. Yeah, which was my hunch too. Anna said, watched my first live a couple days ago. Hi from Finland. Hello. Thanks for coming back. Okay, so yeah, we need to fix some issues here because at a loss for words definitely seems right to me. Oh, and Zach on Instagram also knew acute. Nice work. So what's happening here? I'm going to delete some of these letters. We mostly only feel good about the R, E, and A, right? Is there another way to say send back that's not return? And we have this double S here. Piece of sensitive info. Okay. I think I know this one as well. And 22 across, household name. And by the way, if you are new to crosswords and you're wondering what this little question mark is here on this clue is not meant to be a question. The question mark sometimes symbolizes that there's like an extra layer of trickery going on, of wordplay. It really means like, don't read the clue at face value. Yeah, Ollie is guessing tenant. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing. I'm not 100% is right, but it seems to fit the clue. A household name is like a famous person, someone who everybody knows just in their common lives. So that's the straightforward reading of the clue. But the question mark reading of the clue is, a tenant is someone who rents a house. So it's this kind of extra piece of wordplay happening, and the question mark tips you off to that. Hello, Merino Mapper. How are you doing? Zach guesses reward for 3 down, which may be, except it doesn't work with tenant. And Christy is guessing recant, which is interesting. Yeah, Malcolm also says recant. All right, let's see how that works out for us. Oh, Denise says remand. Whoa. Marino, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm excited to be solving a special Earth Day puzzle made just for us, made just for the Daily Crossword Live. Recant or remand? We have 2 competing theories here. All right, Tyrannicist has weighed in with remand, so I'm going to go with that for now and see. Yeah, and I like this HUMA because Ollie is already guessing the answer here. What computer programs aim to reduce? And Tyrannicist says human error. Pretty good spot. I think we only had like the HUA in place when you said that, but I feel like this could be right. What computer programs aim to reduce human error? And there's a star on this clue, a little asterisk right here. And that tells me that this is part of a theme somehow. I don't know how human error is going to relate to Earth Day, maybe because humans have made a lot of errors when it comes to the environment, but maybe it'll come into focus more as we continue. Bad Lieutenant got human error as well. Kyle asks, what's the clue for 5 down? It's piece of sensitive info. So SSN is short for social security number. So I think we're actually in good shape here. Even though it looks weird in the grid, I think we're in good shape. All right. First corner complete. I think complete. It's possible we still have a lingering error, but I feel good about most of it. Maybe it's time to move on to section 2. Participates in as a contest. Yeah, Denise says entrant. That might have worked with my first reading of the clue, but it actually participates in. Yeah, enters, exactly. If you participate in a contest, you enter it. The Bad Lieutenant says, problem is humans write computer programs. Yeah, exactly. As someone who has written plenty of computer programs with many errors, it's all too true that the human error is the problem, not the computer. Steve UTS, welcome. Carrie, also new enters. TikTok chat is starting to heat up. I love it. 14 down, food item. Sometimes maybe dipped in mayo. Food item, some dip in mayo. Got it. Some people. That was the idea. Fry, yeah, some people. I love dipping my fries in mayo. I think it's more common in Europe. In America, we tend to use ketchup, which I like as well, but dipping a fry in mayo is great. Yeah, Bad Lieutenant says it used to be called garbage in, garbage out. Yeah, that's the idea with computer programs. If you feed them garbage, they're going to spew garbage out. It's not the computer's fault. It's your fault for feeding it garbage in the first place. Amount for a bus ride. Everyone is telling me fare. Oh, Viking of Valhalla says it's a Midwest thing as well. It's common to dip fries in mayo in the Midwest. Man, maybe I should move. Okay. 6 across is blank and flow. Dragonbait says, why is the audio muted? I'm not sure. Can you not hear me? That wouldn't be good. I hope you can hear me. People are saying ebb and flow, which I think is great. And I'm getting rapper Earl Sweatshirt. Confession, this person is new to me. Earl looks great because it's definitely a first name. Okay, people saying they can hear me. Do people know Earl Sweatshirt? I'm not that up on current music, so I think I'll have to look this person up after stream. I would love to play them right now, but fortunately, copyright would probably get in the way of that. The Bad Lieutenant says, do you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Europe? Yes, I get that reference. Pulp Fiction. A Royale with cheese. Jude says Earl's the goat. Okay, cool. Well, I definitely need to check out Earl's Sweatshirt then. Yeah, and people have been telling me for ages that the stocking material is nylon. Very good. Very good. We're chipping away at this. They're sweeping the nation. What do we think at 7 down? They're sweeping the nation. And next door, Dragonbait says audio is working now. Must have been me. Okay, good. Just relieved that it wasn't on our end. Comedian Mac. Yeah, brooms. That's a hilarious clue. I like the misdirection here because they're sweeping the nation is like what you say when a fad is taking over. It's sweeping the nation, but no, this is literally they sweep in every home in the nation. That gave me a tickle. Yeah, and Bernie Mac, the late Bernie Mac was a legend. I feel good about that one. With BERN in the grid, that's all I can think of too. Earl Sweatshirt is famous with Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator. Meaning they work together, they sing together. Okay, 25 across, opposite of max. I'm assuming max is short for maximum, so that makes this kind of a gimme with our letters in the grid. Yeah, min. Denise got there quickly, but everybody's getting min. And Lakers League for short. 26 down. Yeah, and NBA. Denise guessed NFL, but I'm pretty sure the Lakers are a basketball team, so NBA is going to fit the clue a little better. Nice work. Okay, 28 across, another long one, another asterisk. So that's definitely tipping me off that this is a theme entry. Oh, Erica says that Earl and Tyler the Creator and someone else who I've forgotten and is buried in chat used to work together on a group show on Adult Swim. Man, I have so much to learn. Classroom item that's wiped down for reuse. Ah, wow. So Corbin said whiteboard. Tyrannicist and Corbin now are saying dry erase board, which fits. Wow, I didn't even have time to digest that clue. You guys already had the answer. That was awesome. Dry erase board. Nice entry. User 22 got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 got it. Actually, you didn't. You said taken aback. Where's that? I don't see taken aback. 30 down, maybe? Oh, yeah, there it is. I don't even know how you saw that clue. I must have flashed it on screen for a second. Taken aback, shocked. Nice. But before going into this section, let's go up here for a second. And by the way, we have 2 theme entries in the grid already, and I'm still not quite seeing what the theme is. Yeah, Lay says such quick guesses. I know, I'm impressed by chat too. Let's go up here. assistant that can respond to "What do you dream about?" with electric sheep, but only sometimes. That's pretty funny. 15 across is "You said it." Yeah, Oyster says Siri. I think that's right too. I'm pretty sure I've heard this before, that if you ask Siri, "What do you dream about?" She'll say electric sheep, but only sometimes. There's a reference to uh, sci-fi novel. I've definitely heard, do robots dream of electric sheep, or do computer? Someone help me out here. Hi, Jilly16. Welcome back. Rayuki is telling me that 9 down is sand, yeah, to smooth down. I saw someone guess iron, which could have made sense too, like you smooth out the wrinkles, but with the S in place from Syria, I'm liking sand. Oyster says it's a joke. There's a book, "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?" That's what it was. I was like, is it robots? Is it computers? Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Yeah, do androids, of course. Thank you. Gil Murtaugh on YouTube, hey to you too. Anyone have any Earth Day plans? At least going outside, enjoying nature. Yeah, Philip K. Dick wrote it, and it became Blade Runner. That's right, Blade Runner is based on this. I love when chat educates me during stream. That's interesting. 4 letters starting with an N. And what was this? You said it. 4 letters starting with an A. We might as well check 21 as well. Common video camera abbreviation starting with a D. What do we think? Ooh, Ronnie comes in with amen. Yeah, you said it. I like that. You said it. Amen. Very good. And Copper388 is guessing neat for that's interesting. I like that as well. Very neat. Neat puzzle so far. That's interesting. And people seem to know their cameras as well. DSLR. Don't ask me to tell you what that stands for, but I'm sure chat, who is ever wise, knows. Ooh, Oyster and Nicole both guessing iMessage for Apple texting service. That's a good entry. iMessage. Nice. Christmas time purchase sold in a parking lot. Esme, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a bit. Glad to have you here. Trespassed. Ooh, Denchipu writes real tree. That's an interesting answer. I suppose this is as opposed to a plastic tree, which a lot of people have for around Christmas time. But if you're buying it in a parking lot, you don't buy plastic trees in a parking lot. I'm sure most people buy them online. But if you're going to a parking lot around Christmas time, you're buying a real tree. I think that's fun. Oh, Judy's father in Zootopia. Oh boy. Well, gratefully, people are telling me what 12 down is, which is trespassed. People like intruded, which I also like. And I'm relieved that Stu is at least a common first name. So that is totally believable to me. If anyone has seen Zootopia, I unfortunately haven't. I think it's a Disney movie where like the world is run by animals, and I think it stars 2 like cops that are foxes or something. Oyster says Stu is Judy's dad. Okay. That's a relief. Yeah, 33 across. Blank 33 across is shucks. Zootopia is excellent. Okay, I'll add it to my list. Look up Earl Sweatshirts, watch Zootopia. What else do I need to do? Probably read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Oh, the cop is a bunny, but close enough. Thanks for letting me off the hook. Foxes and bunnies are not very close to each other. But that's kind of you for saying. Meanwhile, Cole is telling me that shucks is aw-gee. Yeah, that seems to fit well. I suppose it could be aw-gee, too. You're right. We should check the crosses. Some people are guessing aw-gee, so maybe let's check the down here. Humans to their pets. And 40 across is text me if you blank anything. What do we think? Oh, the other main character is a fox. That's why I said close enough. Got it. Yeah, I remember. I feel like I've seen a fox on posters or screen grabs or something. Okay, good to know I wasn't losing it. Yeah, owners. Humans own their pets. So that looks good. And that tells us that it was Aji after all. Ukio is confirming all of those. Zach on Instagram also got owners. Nice work. And then checking for you across just to make sure it makes sense. Text me if you need anything. I like that. Very very colloquial way to clue the word need. Okay, 32 across, seasonal fast food sandwich. I know this one. And 23 down, as much as one can carry. And what's this one? MSG's home. Hi, CJ. Welcome back. Charlie McGuitar and Ella both telling me McRib. Yeah, McRib is the seasonal fast food sandwich. That's a McDonald's like a barbecue pork sandwich that only comes in certain seasons. I've heard that it's when pork prices are low, that's the big secret to when the McRib is in or not at McDonald's, that it's just based on pork prices. But I had a McRib for the first time not that long ago, just because I've always been curious about them, and I wasn't a fan, I gotta say. So what is this? Oh, MSG's home, NYC, does make sense because MSG is short for Madison Square Garden, and that's in New York City. Great. I love when the crosses check out. As much as one can carry. Oh, Danny San Diego says armful. Very nice. Lay says, I'm not sure we have McRibs here. Where are you calling from? Where do they not have McRibs? $29 down is part of a tire. Oh, Ireland. I spent a semester in Ireland during college and did eat at Burger King a couple of times. And I remember you guys having some very good things that we didn't have over here, so maybe it's a give and take. Part of a tire is a rim. Yeah, that looks great. And Poke says that the S in XXS is small. Ooh, that was a tough clue. Tough for me, at least. I think I wouldn't have immediately known what XXS was, but it's extra, extra small, like in a t-shirt size. Contented Carnivore says, I'm from Ireland and we have had the McRib. Okay. Okay. Big question of today's stream. Does Ireland have the McRib or not? Someone clearly has had it. $38 down is Glee actress Michelle. And $39 down is in the evening sometime, maybe. Okay. Scav, welcome back. Scav was dominating the crossword on Sunday. On Sunday, Ame and I co-hosted. It was very fun. We co-hosted and solved a big Sunday-sized puzzle. I remember Scav getting a bunch of the answers. Lay says, oh, I just need to be a thorough carnivore to find it, because Contented Carnivore was the person who had the McRib. And now someone from the UK is weighing in that McDonald's UK, it was in stores a few months ago and it's gone now. You never know what you're going to learn on the Daily Crossword Live. Today we're learning everything there is to know about the McRib. Cease and desist, meanwhile, everybody's telling me. 43 across, cease and desist. Looks great. And rather than continuing in this downward motion, I like left to right. So let's come back here and try to fill in some of this emptiness. 34 across, Back to the Future bully. I'm sure there are Back to the Future fans in chat. Yeah, Scav got it fast. Biff. That's what I remember as well. Nice work. By the way, if you're enjoying these streams and there's someone in your life who you think would enjoy them as well, consider sharing it with them. Share it with them, invite your family and friends. Follow us wherever you're watching right now so you don't miss a show. Moving day expense. TikTok chat is flooding with U-Haul. Yeah, that looks good to me. Frank, thank you for following. W-Dub, Oyster, thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Okay, should we look at this long across here? Derby athletes who might tactically bridge or recycle. Okay. Derby can refer to a couple of different sports, right? Oh, Jonas, Grunstrom, and George both coming in with roller skaters, which looks to fit beautifully. Roller skaters. Yeah, so this is oh, Arkadium is reminding people that May said on our joint stream that if we get 1 million followers, then I'm going to get a crossword tattoo. Just for the record, I have not formally agreed to this. You can watch the tape. I never consented, but maybe I will do something wild if we get to 1 million. Maybe I will get that tattoo. Maybe. So roller skaters, that's a good entry. Derby athletes, yeah, I did a deep dive on this sport a couple of years ago, but I'm forgetting everything I learned. So does anyone know what like bridging and recycling is in the roller derby? I would love to know about that. It's a very interesting sport. 49 across is Uber driver's aid, abbreviation. Arkadium says we have it recorded. Yes. Yeah, that stream is recorded, and you can see me blushing as soon as May volunteers me for a tattoo that I didn't expect. Uber driver's aid is GPS. Yeah, that looks good. I guess car could have worked too, but car isn't an abbreviation, right? So I think GPS is looking reasonable. And should we check these downs? High register for a barbershop singer. That would be bad. And housebreakers. Falsetto, CJ, nice work. George and Oyster also getting falsetto, nice. Falsetto is the high register, picturing like a barbershop quartet there. Yeah, and people are, oops, did not mean to go all the way over there. Housebreakers, yeah, burglars, nice. Bad Lieutenant on YouTube also getting falsetto. And 35 down, I hope not. This is a good stack right here. Burglars, I hope not, and falsetto. Nice crossword entries. Vegetable associated with Hatsune Miku? Ella was quick on that one. I think I need more education here. Who's Hatsune Miku? So sorry for not knowing all the references you guys know. Everyone knows leek. I mean, leek is a vegetable. Poker payment is anti. Looks good. Zach on Instagram, new leak. The Bad Lieutenant, new leak. I think people are trying to teach me who this is on chat. I always love when crosswords introduce me to new things, though. And I already have a lot to look up after today's stream. Hold on to, people writing keep, that looks good. And let's check these crosses. Repetitive style of learning is rote. Oh, she's from Fortnite, Malcolm says. I'm aware of Fortnite, the video game, although I've never played it. 67 across, I've had enough, is stop. Okay, that looks good too. So I'm comfortable with all these crosses down here. CJ says no, she's not. Okay. Oh, Nicole says Miku is an AI singer. Yes, that sounds familiar. Yes. And she has like hologram concerts, right? Okay, well, there's actually disagreement in chat over who this is. 42 down is comedian Brennan Blank Mulligan. And 50 across, crossing it, is period of Taylor Swift's discography. Yeah, Brennan Lee Mulligan is the comedian. And I'm sure we know a period of Taylor Swift's discography. Poke got it first. Era, yes, nice. Nicely done. The Eras tour, of course. Like the Substance. Who saw The Substance? It's nominated for a ton of awards this year. A body horror movie with Demi Moore. R-rated. Aaliyah Peterson, nice work. R-rated, yeah. I saw The Substance. It definitely needed that R rating. It was pretty graphic. Esme says amazing movie, yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay, 61 across. Environmental trio found at the ends of the starred clues and a feature of each of their answers. All right, so this is like an explainer clue that seems to be because we've had all these starred clues, human error, dry erase board, and roller skaters all had these little asterisks on them. So I was expecting that later on there would be a clue tying together the theme here. And I think we've just uncovered it. So environmental trio found at the ends of the starred clues and a feature of each of their answers. What do we think for this? I mean, I know we only have the T. We can get some more crosses. Strut on RuPaul's Drag Race. And 56, can you go back to the clues? Yeah, you mean the starred clues? What computer programs aim to reduce? Classroom item that's wiped down for reuse. And derby athletes who might tactically bridge or recycle. Guys, this just dawned on me. This is awesome. Nice. Oyster, got it. Nice. Wait, that's really cool. Okay. Yeah, so let's take a moment to digest this theme. So the answer, which people are telling me in chat, is the three R's. Three R's, it fits. Nice. So the three R's are for Earth Day are reduce, reuse, recycle. And I didn't even notice that they're at the end of all these starred clues. What computer programs aim to reduce? Classroom item that's wiped down for reuse. And derby athletes who might tactically bridge or recycle. And not only that, but it says it's a feature of each of the answers. So all of these answers also have exactly three R's in them. Human error, here are the three R's. Dry, erase, board has three R's, and roller skaters has three R's. That's awesome. Brooks says nice. I agree. That's a great theme. And I was seeing these answers. I was like, what do these have to do with Earth Day? But I was hoping that there would be something at the end to tie it all together, and that was very satisfying. And I like how all of these words were very well concealed in the, reduce doesn't feel forced. Zach on Instagram says, wow, awesome. I agree. Reduce doesn't feel forced here. Yeah, reuse, it just seemed like a normal part of the clue, right? So I knew we were solving an Earth Day puzzle, and I still didn't even notice that all these common Earth Day trio was right here in front of me under my nose. Recycle. Very awesome. And they all have three R's. I love it. Well done, Ada. I love these moments. I think ages ago, people were telling me that to strut on RuPaul's Drag Race is to sashay. Very nice word. And ashes. Which one's ashes? Yeah, campfire debris. That looks good. Ashes. Cool. 57 down. Have this. And people like, purchase made after posting, what if I went blonde? Likely. That's a good clue. Yeah, dye. If you're considering going blonde, you're probably going to buy some dye pretty soon. And have this is here. I'm thinking about like offering something. Hey, have this. And what do we have here? Not Earl, because Earl has already been in the grid today. We have Disneyland headwear crossing aliens for short. Ears, yeah. Like the Mickey and Minnie Mouse ears. And ETs is short for extraterrestrials, referring to aliens. Great work. Copper, thanks for following. If anyone else isn't following, consider it. Wherever you're watching right now, follow us. Tell your friends about us. Tell your friends how cool the themes are on the Daily Crossword Live. And today's puzzle you can't even find anywhere else. This was made just for us right here, right now. We are all experiencing something that nobody else has experienced yet. Lil says, what app is this? So this is Arkadium.com, is a games website. They make a bunch of different crosswords, but they also make other games. So do check them out and try out some of their games. Today's puzzle, I think, will eventually live on the website, but for now, it's just us who are seeing this puzzle. You can't even find this anywhere. It's exclusive for Earth Day. Jonas says, following, so I get to see the tattoo in the future. Oh my God, this is becoming a thing. Amazing Dove apparently wants me to get a tattoo as well. Late-ish, yeah, in the evening sometime, maybe. Late-ish, I like that. In general, there's a very kind of modern, colloquial, conversational vibe in this puzzle, which I really like. I feel like you can, it's kind of like reading a book feels like you're having a conversation with another person, and I think sometimes solving a crossword puzzle can feel the same way. Like, you can hear the person's voice, how they talk, what references they like, what they're into. I really enjoy that. Yeah, CJ is reminding that there was a promise of skydiving as well. Amay is going to have to go skydiving if we hit 1 million followers. Let's not forget that. Stand-up routine is a set. Very good. Be careful with this coffee. Yeah, here's another one of those kind of playful conversational clues. I'm really digging this. Common logo for a VPN software. Yeah, Oyster says, it's hot. The Bad Lieutenant says, it's hot. Yeah, careful with this coffee, it's hot. Don't burn yourself. Common logo for, Poke says shield, yeah. That makes sense. I was thinking like safe, a vault, a lock, but shield fits wonderfully. Tennis, who knows their tennis? Who knows their tennis? Shrek and Fiona, for example. I definitely know this one. And what do we have at 53? This is really good. Yeah, people are telling me Iga is the tennis player, and then Shrek and Fiona, of course, are the ogres in the Shrek movie series. Nice work. Milkman9270 says that this is really good is tasty. This is really good. Tastes good. Nice. All right, we're almost done here. Always makes me a little sad. 62 down, camper vans and motorhomes briefly. Yeah, I think I flashed the across clue on screen, and everyone's getting valet. Employee that parks cars is a valet. That looks perfect. And the R works wonderfully with RVs, camper vans. Cool, cool, cool. And this very last letter of the puzzle, covered in soap, crossing blank de toilette. Yeah. And everyone is telling me that this is going to be a U for Sudsy is covered in soap. Do we think we solved it today? Do we think we got it? Or do we have any human errors lingering in our grid? Let's find out. U. Yes! Nice work! Awesome. That was very fun. Very fun. This theme is really cool, by the way. The 3 R's, of course, reduce, reuse, recycle, which I learned about in kindergarten probably. They were all hiding in plain sight at the end of these starred clues. What computer programs aim to reduce, classroom item that's wiped down for reuse, and derby athletes who might tactically bridge or recycle. And if that wasn't enough, all of these answers all also have exactly 3 R's in them. I love it. I really love it. And I'm thinking from the mind of a constructor, if tasked with creating a puzzle for Earth Day, and your mind starts churning on what the possible angles could be. I see now how, like, oh, the 3 R's is a common phrase referring to, environmentalism, and it's also their letters, so maybe in crosswords are all about letters. So maybe we could do something with that. It's a great idea. A great idea. I always have fun solving this with you guys. Thank you for playing. And keep an eye out for more of these custom puzzles. When big things are happening in the world, we want to honor them here in the form of a crossword puzzle. I hope you do something nice for Earth Day, even if it's just going outside and communing with nature. And Julie says, we wouldn't mind if you did more than one puzzle a day with us, just saying. That's nice. I'm glad you feel that way, and we might do that one day. But for now, once a day, keep wanting more. And Amay will be back tomorrow at noon Eastern with a fresh puzzle, and I will be back on Thursday at 10 Eastern. So don't miss them. And in the meantime, check out Arkadium. They have lots of awesome games, as evidenced here today. All right, thanks for playing, everybody. I'm signing off. Bye.